Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Splatoon 3 video. I just wanted to quickly go do a video about the 3.00 patch notes. We got Splatoon 3 Season 3 on the way here in about less than 2 days, now in about 1 day. It depends where you're located, at least for me it's about 2 days, but if you're in Japan it's about a day now. So, got the patch notes for the next patch, we're going to be talking about them. A lot of crucial stuff in this patch because I think this is one of the probably the biggest patches to date, at least for Splatoon 3 up until now, because the balance with this game is absolutely garbage, and the content with the game every season as well is really lacking. I don't know about you guys, but at least for me, like during this time in like Splatoon 2, back when Splatoon 2 first started, like the first couple, 4, 5, 6 months of Splatoon 2, like, I would never feel bored with the game in that time. I was always excited for new content and all that type of stuff when they were releasing it. And we're barely, like, season 3? I mean, I guess it's like, 5 months, almost around 5 months in now, I guess. I mean, if you really want to technically say 5 months, it is, because the next season's going to be going for another 2 months again, but, and, like, we already have no content, and it's already, like, really boring. At least for me, I think it's really incredibly boring. And I just haven't really been playing because the weapon meta, the weapons are boring, everything's boring, there's not enough content to keep everybody interested, at least for me. I'm not the only one that thinks this, so if you think the same thing as well, don't blame me. And if you don't, then you obviously haven't been anywhere online. You don't know what people are thinking, I guess, but... Or if you're enjoying the game, then all props to you if you are enjoying the game. I'm not going to shit on that either, but let's look at this real quick. We got the patch notes for 3.00. Changes to the DLC. You guys can read that. The English patch notes are right now up on the Nintendo website, so if you guys want to go check it out, feel free to shop over there and check them out. Season and catalog changes. We'll be releasing the fresh season 2023, a new catalog, new gear, all that stuff. Brand new Zeko plus Firefin brand. 126 new items. Are they going to be good items that are actually good for the gear and actually look decent, or just a bunch of random garbage? We'll find out. Because these last couple seasons, the last 2 seasons, all the gear, apart from maybe like a small handful, it looks like absolute shit. At least in my opinion. 2 new battle stages, Umai, Ruins, and Manta Maria, which got no changes. I don't know why they're bringing Splatoon 2 maps from Splatoon 2 and just copying and pasting them into Splatoon 3. It's really lazy. They don't make any changes to the maps to improve the maps at all. Really lazy. 2 new specials, Kraken and Super Chump. 12 new sets of existing main weapons paired with different subs and specials, which are all failures. Boring. Apart from maybe 1 or 2 weapons, arguably. We'll talk about that in an entire separate video. 23 new table turf battle cards, whatever. Who plays table turf? I don't know. Prizes that can be attained by fishing, trading fish scales at the Grizzco, whatever. You can earn more catalog points than usual during the week before the end of the season thanks to special closeout bonuses. So, I guess... I wish we would have knew that earlier, because now you can actually get extra catalog points to complete your catalog in the last week of a season. Wish I knew that earlier. Changes to notifications. I'm not going to talk about any of this because we'll be sitting here forever. Changes to multiplayer. Kraken. Transform into a huge squid and attack by pressing the B. You're jumping and releasing the Z button to do a charge attack. You'll be vulnerable for a moment before and after transforming, but you won't take any damage from attacks while transformed. I think this special is going to be incredibly good. I really do. Super Chump. Aim and scatter a bunch of balloon-like decoys in a certain area. Marking that looks like Super Jump landing spots will display on the ground where the decoys will land. Decoys can be destroyed if hit by an attack. Decoys that aren't destroyed will explode after a certain amount of time, inking and doing damage. I don't know. I mean, all it really is just a worst version of missiles. Like, that's kind of what Super Chump really is. If you're going to put this shit into the game, why don't you just give us Tenta Missiles? Tenta Missiles is way better and more fun to use. I mean, that's just assuming, like, not using it yet either. Like, I don't want to make a full, like, judgment either right now because I haven't played with the new specials, but at least from what it seems like, I'd rather have Tenta Missiles over Super Chump, because I think this is the worst, more lame version. These weapons will be available in the shop. We got all the new weapons. I think out of all these weapons, all of these kits are really, really bad, which I'll be doing an entire video. If you guys don't want to miss my stream, I will be live on Tuesday night as well with the new season. I'll be checking out all these weapons on stream, and I'm probably going to end up uploading that entire stream to the channel just for people that missed the stream. So I'll be playing and talking about all these weapons on the stream on Tuesday night when the season does drop, but all these weapons are really bad, like the NZAP 89. NZAP 89 in Splatoon 2 had Tenta Missiles as its special, and they got rid of Tenta Missiles and they gave it Super Chump, which just makes the weapon automatic garbage. Like, I don't know how they... Like, look at all these weapon kits. They're all just ridiculously bad. I think the only one that's at least can be decent is going to be the Splatter Scope, the Echo Firefin Splatter Scope that has a decent kit, and then the Rapid Blaster Deco, which has an okay kit. The rest of these kits are god-awful, and they're actually a downgrade from Splatoon 2 or Splatoon 1. It's really fucking pathetic. It really is. Like, I don't know what they are doing with the new weapon kits, but all the new weapon kits we've been getting, apart from maybe like 1, 2, maybe 3 weapons per entire update so far, when we get new weapons, it's just been an absolute disappointment, and they don't add anything to the game at all. Absolutely god-awful. It really is. It needs to change. Big Swig Roller. Here we got some balance changes, y'all. The meat and potatoes of the patch that everybody's been wondering and actually wanting to know about. Burst Bomb. Increase the damage time it takes to begin recovery ink by a 0.16 of a second. So you can't spam Burst Bomb as much. And it gave you a bit of an end lag before you can actually start recovering ink. Good. Trizuka. Damage dealt to crab armor increased by 20%. Killer Whale made it easier to activate the effect from the special power-up gear item, even when the player only has a few items with that gear ability equipped. The effect gained from equipping the maximum number of... I mean, what does special power-up do anyways for Killer Whale? Does anybody know what that actually does? If you guys know what special power-up does with Killer Whale, let me know in the comments down below. Just does it like extend the duration? That's what I assume it would probably do. It probably extends the duration of Killer Whale. Does that really matter? Honestly not. It really don't. Killer Whale is still going to be like one of the most like mediocre specials in the entire game. Inkjet. You want to buff Inkjet. Inkjet is one of the coolest specials. Same with Ultra Stamp. Like some of the coolest specials in the entire game. And this is the only buffs we get for Inkjet and Ultra Stamp. Dealt damage to Crab Tank by 2.5 times increased. And 3 times for Ultra Stamp. What? That is it? No strafe speed changes. No damage and vulnerability changes for the Ultra Stamp. Are you absolutely fucking kidding me? Huge L. Huge L. And then instead of actually nerfing Crab Tank and giving Crab Tank like end lag if the tank is destroyed, or like decreasing the range, or like doing anything that actually is logical from a balance standpoint, they don't even touch Crab Tank balance wise. And then they just go and buff the specials, some of the other specials in the game, to do more damage to Crab Tank, when the specials themselves are god-awful, apart from Trizuka, to begin with. Nobody's going to go out of their way to run any weapons with Inkjet, which in the game right now, there's only 3 weapons with Inkjet, which is the Tri-Slosher, the Ballpoint Splatling, and I think it's going to be the other new one we got was the Rapid Blaster Deco. There are only 3 weapons in the game that have Inkjet. Why would anybody play those weapons that have Inkjet just to deal with Crab Tank, when you can still get shot out of the sky faster than you can kill a Crab Tank with an Inkjet? Same with Ultra Stamp. Ultra Stamp had no actual balance changes with it, and the majority of the weapons that actually have Ultra Stamp are being held back by the special. So you're not going to be seeing anybody pick up a weapon just to deal with Crab Tank because they have an Ultra Stamp on their special and for their special. Absolute fucking god-awful balance by the balance team and some of the worst balance in Splatoon 3 history up until now. Huge L for the entire patch so far. I don't know what they are thinking, and I don't know where their standpoint comes from when they're trying to balance the game, but this shit is just absolutely god-awful. It makes Splatoon 2 look like an absolute gem of a game, and I wish we'd be able to turn back time and go back to that game. I really do. At least they were better balancing that game, and the specials actually were a lot more balanced. Here we got some point changes. Aerospray MG, who cares? NZAP 85 got a bit of a buff, who cares? Still gonna be bad. Tri-Slosher got a bit of a buff, gonna be bad. I mean, they buffed two of the inkjet weapons. The Tri-Slosher and the ballpoint Splatling both have inkjet, so I guess two of the inkjet weapons also got buffed. Does it really matter, though? Like, who's going to be running ballpoint Splatling over any of the other Splatlings? Nobody. And then nobody's going to be running the Tri-Slosher at all just to deal with the crab tank. Again, makes no sense. You can buff these weapons. Like, I'm fine with the buffs, but... And then the Tri-Stringer got a bit of a special point buff. Again, nearly not enough buffs here. Not nearly enough changes here. Where are all the point changes that are nerfs? Where are the nerfs at for all these point changes? The ones to, like, the sloshing machine could use another nerf. The T-Tech splatter shot. Where are those nerfs? The custom junior. Splash-O-Matic? Nothing. There is nothing here. Where is all the balance? Where is the balance for the entire game? Nintendo, what are you doing? I mean, whatever. We got all these maps that are going to be in rotation. Whatever. Changes to Salmon Run. Like, there is no other balance change. There is no other balance changes. There is not a single other balance change. That is all we got. You know, I really like Splatoon. I really like the game, and I think the game's it's still one of my favorite games ever, for at least for like a Nintendo game, for like a Switch game. But like, they are legit fucking ruining this game. They are ruining this game with how awful balance is. They are really ruining the game. It's so pathetic. Whoever's balanced this game needs to be terminated, please. Terminate whoever is balancing this game up until now. They are ruining the entirety of Splatoon 3, and it's getting worse. Changes to Splatfest, who cares? What else? Changes to Salmon Run, Big Run. We got a new King Salmonoid called Harlbros may appear. Whether a Kakuna or a Harlbros appears will depend on the schedule at that time. So they're adding a new boss to Salmon Run, which is great. What else we got? Initial hazard level, previewing items that are exchangeable with scales. Changes to Splatfest. Slightly adjusted the ink colors. You want to know what the problem with Splatfest is? Quit doing Splatfest because they're boring and they don't mean anything. They can make all the changes to Splatfest they want, unless they make any like changes to the rewards or like the meaning of a Splatfest. Nobody's gonna care. They're still going to be boring and just something else that's just thrown into the game as extra content that nobody gives a shit about. Just play it for 2 hours to get to the max rank and then just get the sea snails or whatever your rank you get to, whether you win or lose. Changes to table turf. You're gonna have online table turf now. I don't know who's gonna play that. I don't know who anybody that plays table turf at all. It's really boring. Changes to the lobby. They added a jukebox to the lobby. Who cares? I mean, we should have had that on release. Why we're getting a jukebox in the lobby now for Season 3 when the game should have had that on release is beyond me. That's way too late. Bunch of other changes. You guys can read through all these. A bunch of other bug fixes. There might be something in here with, like, some bug fixes to, like, Inkjet or Ultra Stamp 2. But if we sit here and read through every single one of these, like, we'll be sitting here at the entire game. Or the entire video and... I don't know. Fixes to Salmon Run. Like, there is a bunch of bug fixes. There might be something here, but I just don't have time to look through all these. If there's something I'm missing, let me know in the comments down below. But apart from that, let me know what you guys think about the Season 3 patch. overall, like I'm trying not to be negative, y'all. Like I know there's gonna be somebody that's gonna come. All you do is bitch, you complain, bro. You do nothing but say they complain, be negative about this, that, blah blah blah. If you don't like it, don't play, blah blah blah. Like I'm being 100% real with you guys. I want to be positive for the game, and I want the best for the game. I really do. But when they are giving us these fucking god awful balance patches, season after season after season already, and the game's been out for 4 or 5 months, and we still continue to get some of the worst balance patches ever, every patch, it is really difficult to actually be positive when there is nothing to be positive about. If you want somebody that's going to sit and sugarcoat everything and say nothing's negative, go watch some of the other Splatoon YouTubers or streamers. You don't have to watch me. I don't know. I'm going to tell you how it is. I really am. I'm not going to sit and bullshit anybody. This shit sucks. The balance is garbage. Apart from a few little small changes, this entire balance for this season is garbage. Same with all the kits for the weapons. There's maybe like 2 or 3 kits here that are actually decent. And then all the other kits for these weapons are either downgrades or make absolutely 0 sense for any of these weapons. And you'll see barely any of them played at all. It'll be the same shit being played at a high tier level or near a higher tier ranked games. Again, another 2.5 months where I have to sit and play with the same shit the entire time. How boring and how quickly is that going to get old real fast? We'll have 1 week where the game's fun, and then after that, like the last 2 seasons, it just gets boring, and then nobody plays after that. At least for me, that's how it goes. I play really a lot at the start of a season, then I just completely drop off, and I don't care. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm going to try to get this up for you guys, so there might not be too much editing in this, because I'm going to try to just throw this video up as fast as possible for you guys. But apart from that, peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I will be live on Tuesday night with the new season, checking out all these new weapons on stream. See if you guys want to drop by and even probably join for like some turf war with viewers. Feel free to drop by. Peace out.